Hi everyone, Aziza here, and welcome to our finale. It is finally the last battle for our Suikoden Remaster playthrough. I'm so excited to see how the story wraps up, so let's get into it. Commander Tyr, Sazerade has fallen. Our way to the capital is now clear. It is time to gather our forces and attack Gregminster. Commander Tyr, please give me the order to march forward. As a physician, let me make this clear. I will not allow Sir Matthew to go into battle. But I must go. I cannot abandon my duty. I swore to my sister, Odessa. We march on the capital. Thank you, Commander Tyr. 20,000 Imperial troops remain in the capital. They will be desperate and prepared to fight to the death. Please gather all the members of the Liberation Army. We must raise the morale of all of our forces. All right, our troops have all assembled, Sir Matthew. Commander Tyr, let's begin. Warriors of the Liberation Army, the time has come at last. This is the final hour of the tyrannical imperial regime that has oppressed us for far too long. Think of your friends, think of your families, and fight for them today. The earth quakes with the wrath of the people. Their cries echo in the heavens. Now is the time for this to end. Hey, Leknot! You have reached this moment at last here. The time has come to tell you everything. My sister, Windy, lusts for vengeance against this world. Centuries ago, our ancestors, the Gate Rune clan, possessed the power that led to their massacre. Windy and I alone escaped, using this power, the power of the Gate Rune. The Gate Rune consists of two runes, the front and back, or the entrance and exit. My sister possesses the front Gate Rune, and I the back. Our powers are two sides of the same coin. Then it was Windy who tried to kill you. To increase her own power, my sister attempted to take the back rune from me. That is why I fled to Magician's Island. I set up wards to guard the Gate Rune and waited patiently, biding my time. I was waiting for someone like you to appear, Tyr. Listen, everyone. The 108 Stars of Destiny have all come together here. You are all wandering stars, traveling freely across the skies. Yet you have gathered to this one place. Together, you will surely be victorious. Now wait a minute, lady. You said that there were 108 stars here, but you're wrong. We're missing one. Gremio. Tyr, I will show you the power of my Gate Rune. Warriors of the Liberation Army, members of the 108 Stars of Destiny, quiet your hearts and think of your friend. Let the dimensional gates open, unite the hearts of the 108 stars, and bring him here to us. Gremio! Oh, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Oh, I don't want to die. There's so much more to do for the young master. That's right. I left laundry hanging, and I need new ingredients for the stew. Huh? What? Gremio! Gremio! Cleo? Pawn? Young master, You have witnessed the combined power of the Gate Rune and the 108 stars. This will not be possible again. Our war with the Empire is nearing its end. We have lost many of our own. For our departed comrades, and above all, for the sake of our future, we must fight on. We must bring an end to this war under the banner of the Liberation Army, under our commander, Tyr. Victory will be ours! 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 Yay! Gremio! Gremio! That's why I had to 100% this game, because I needed all those stars. to get Gremio back. Y'all better put up a good fight tomorrow. Ain't that right, Sidonia? Heh. Come on! Mend what you can mend. This is our final chance. Kobolds! We show them the power of kobolds! Everyone follow Konami! Woo! They're so cute! Commander Tyr, this will be our last battle. I await your orders. Alright, advance! Understood. Ooh, whoa! I was not expecting that. Look at these monsters. Sir Yuber, the Liberation Army is approaching. Liberation Army. Against the might of 1,000 troops, the pathetic band of rebels can hardly be called an army. Master Tyr, we spotted the enemy army. They number about 100,000 strong. 100,000? That's impossible. Most of that number must be monsters conjured by my sister. I will send them back to the underworld. O great rune, return those summoned by thy kin to whence they came. Bruh! Oh my gosh! So Yuber, the monsters are vanishing. What? They must have Lady Windy's sister with them. Not to worry. She stands no chance against Lady Windy's magic on her own. It's no use. I'm not strong enough to defeat my sister. I mean, the Soul Eater wants souls. I'm assuming monster ones would work. I can use the Soul Eater. You mustn't. You must never use that rune's power. Ooh, girl. You should have told me that way earlier. Inheritor of the Gate Rune, I will send you my power. Joshua. Oh, Dragon Rune, grant her your human power. Your power that rends the heavens. Ooh. Oh, snap! So Yuber! Have no fear. Even without the monsters, we still have the advantage. All troops advance. Yuber's unfazed. The last battle. Here we go, guys! Whoop, whoop. Scum! Trash! How dare you defy me! I'll slaughter you! Girl, meet me out here! I don't think so! Alright. You already know what we're gonna do. Kage, help me out. Leave it to me, my lord. The enemy is planning a magic attack. Good luck, sir. Okay, magic is beaten by bows. Alright, Keepers of the Forest. Time to show you what an elk can do with a bow. We're gonna mess him up. Nice, not nearly as much as I would like, but still pretty good. Let's see if we can send in Kryn. Leave it to me. Come on, Kryn. Focus. You can do this. The enemy will use... I couldn't find anything else. I love how he fails, and he's completely unbothered. Like, oh, sucks to be you. Freaking jerk. They're probably gonna do a charge, maybe? A charge or a... I'm gonna assume they're gonna do a charge attack. Children of the Runes, help me out! Oh, 100 runes that dwell within me, I call upon your power. Oh, we both magic. They did a magic attack twice in a row. But we got it! Nice! Okay, that worked out in our favor. Kasumi won't let me down. Leave it to me. The enemy is planning Yuber's charge. Good luck, sir. Ooh, I'm glad I did that. Yuber's charge. We need another magic attack to get rid of a charge. Get it, girls! Want to see my magic, do you? Yuber's charge. Nice, I saw it 4,000. There's that music! It means we're doing well. Okay. Yuber's charge wouldn't be used twice in a row. I want to save my ninjas. Let's see if we can get the thieves to help us out. Landon, don't let me down, buddy, and focus. Focus on the task. Intel, intel, intel. The enemy will use a charge attack. Be careful. Perfect. Another charge. That's another magic. Yeah. Oh, nice. Sonia's gonna join us with Cleo. Get it, ladies. The soldiers of beauty. An opportunity to test out my techniques, I suppose. Ah, wonderful. Okay. We're so close and we're doing so well. You might be able to end this in one move. So Fuma, do your thing, buddy. Allow me to handle this, my lord. And he's reliable. The ninjas are amazing. The enemy's planning a charge attack. Good luck, my lord. My goodness, so many charge attacks. Do I even have enough magicians? I only have 2 more, so I need to end this soon. Alright, narcissists. You mean you're my opponent? Nice! That's perfect. I guess we'll just charge. A charge attack versus a charge, they do have magic. We're gonna have to give it a shot though. I swear by the honor of the Knights of Maximilian! Woohoo! Get him! Take him out! Take him out! Take him out! That one was easy. Yay! We did it! That was actually surprisingly smooth. Congratulations, our forces were victorious. Bah! Looks like this is the end of the line. I know Yuber is pissed. Ha! This is it. The end of this empire. Oh well, I have no regrets. He doesn't care. Ha! Commander Tyr! Looks like we're just in time. Hey, Dwarf King! I am Hanzo, head of the Rokaku Ninja. We've been hiding out in the fields waiting for this moment to arrive. Chief Hanzo, you're alive! As you can see, but I had to keep it a secret. Forgive me. No, don't apologize. You've come a long way, Commander Tyr. We of the Warriors Village are here to stand with you. It's been a magnificent battle. The likes of which I have not seen for a long time. If only our father Cliff, the Crusader, were here. Hey Tyr, we don't have time to listen to this old geezer prattle on for hours. We gotta storm Gregminster. He's right, to be fair. Oh, that's haunting. Look at us, Tyr, back in Gregminster, and under very different circumstances from when we escaped. Now then, all that's left is to bring down Barbossa. Time to take the palace, Tyr. Commander, take me with you. Oh, you're already in my party, buddy. I want to avenge Odessa with my own hands, please. Please be careful, Commander Tyr. We may have defeated the Imperial Army, but the Emperor himself is a formidable foe. Sir Matthew, you mustn't strain yourself. Being outside will only worsen your injuries. Please, Tyr, finish what my sister, Widow Dessa, started. You better not die on me, Matthew. Gosh, listen to that music. It's chilling. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that detail. That's insane. That the fountain is no longer running, and all of the water is now like molded and like mossed over. Because it's wartime. Like those pleasant trees are no longer there. Oh, who are you? Iron Guide. It's been a long time, Master Tyr. You. I remember now. You let us go at Quava Fortress, despite our piss-poor acting. Indeed. Your name was Schlottenheim Rambach III, if I remember correctly. How does he remember that? So, what do you want? You need to step aside. I'm afraid I can't. I'm an Imperial General, after all. Don't you get it? The Imperial Army is finished. Stand aside. I need to kill someone I owe a debt to. If the Imperial Army has fallen, so be it. I will not betray Emperor Barbossa. I, Iron Guide, swore an oath of loyalty. If I were to betray him, who would he have left? Now, Master Tyr, if you wish to go any further, you must do so over my dead body. No. That sucks. This dude was actually pretty amazing. Like, I appreciated him. Fuck. I just realized that Valerie's in the back. I forgot to change my formation. Fortunately, she's all ruined, but still, not good. Ooh, cool. I gave Victor that rune for a reason, and then I totally didn't use it. Dang, you hit like a Mack truck, my dude. Calm down. My bad. Jeez. Okay, I'm not taking you seriously, clearly, and I apologize for that. Let me rectify that by literally summoning the God of Thunder upon you. And a Final Flame. And a rune. Oh, and I should have made Tyr hit you. Sorry. Holy crap. Glad he was fast enough to help Victor. There we go. The only short-ranked character I could have had in the back and did not be completely screwed over. It's interesting. I guess he's just the fortress, the head of the fortress. He's not like a great general like Sonya and Tio were. Dang, that hits hard. Look at this. Oh, that looks awesome. What? Look at this animation. That looks amazing. For one guy. Feels like slightly overkill until you see that, yeah, he survives it. Thank you, Crowley. Good job, Tyr. See if you can survive all of this. I love that animation. Gee, that looks so cool. There we go. Oh. He was a broke dude. See, you can't be hitting above your pay grade, dude. They clearly weren't paying you enough if it's only 2,000 potch. Can we not kill you? My emperor. I'll go on ahead. Ah, fool. You had it all wrong. Yeah, he died for the wrong cause. But just as some things are worthless even if they're right, maybe some things can be worthwhile even if they're wrong. Dang. I'm assuming there's someone that would help me heal. Happy little dragons. We'll go in, and if so... And if there's no one here... Ooh. There's usually like a little maid. Ooh! One-spun armor. I know if you go up these stairs, that's where Barbossa is. Before hitting Barbossa. What would cause that? Oh, that's the room where all this started. That's so wild. Get plenty of potch in here. More than that poor underpaid general ever got, clearly. When you finally get there, girly. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ugh! So many of you. I should have put a clone rune on Victor a long time ago. My goodness, that makes life so much easier. It's a gauntlet for sure. I think we're making our way up to the garden, I'm assuming, because we're going up. That's a good sign. Save points nearby. Oh gosh. I feel like... Wait, what? Oh, you're the treasure chest. A horned helmet. Feels like it's getting louder over there. We're coming for you, Emperor. Oh, long hallway. Woo! Let's go. We're doing it. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Holy crap. This is the garden. Oh, this is the garden that flipped. That's the black dragon orchid right there. Well, well, Tyr, commander of the Liberation Army. You've come so far. Come look at my garden. The flowers are in full bloom. Beautiful, is it not? And yet, it is all that remains of my empire. Tyr, with my own hands, I will protect this garden. I will defend the last piece of my empire to the bitter end. Dragon King Sword, give me your strength. Whoa! What is this background? What is happening? Not him turning into a whole dragon though. Oh, and each head is a... Dang. I thought it was gonna be like a one-on-one. Okay, this changes things just slightly. Okay, we gotta focus. Let's focus on the middle one, I guess. All things middle. Ooh. 900 to all damage. Okay, so we're just gonna go big. This is for one enemy. I wanna hit many and then start doing the one-offs later. So that's... Ooh, Final Flame is to all enemies. Alright, Crawley, it's your time to shine, baby. 500. Yeah, let's do the storm. Let's get it. Sorry, Lacan, I gotta use my room for this. What a cool design, though. Did they just combine it? Oh, wait. There's elemental differences. Oh, crap. Oh. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have Crowley. Jeez. Okay, so we're actually, because we have Crowley right now, so we're gonna have him defend. Oh, I wish I'd paid attention. They combined their magic though. That was so cool. I didn't realize that they could do that. Thunder God and the other one, huh? I need to figure out which one is which, so let's do a small lightning attack. And for all y'all's complaints. No. We're gonna do that. Oh gosh. Calm down. Okay, 400 to all enemies. Ooh, let's do the small one. And then rune. And it is definitely time for you to do that. So this one gets all up no matter what. And then lightning, 1, 2, 3. The middle one is immune to lightning. And the far one is immune to fire. Okay. And the one on the far end is immune to wind. Did it just heal? Shut up. It can heal. Okay. I gotta start focusing on a head then. So let's focus on the far one, which the middle one is immune to lightning, so that one's immune to fire. So sorry, I'm like pointing and you can't see, but I'm pointing to the one on the far. I guess right. Oh wait, 2 of them were like immune to that one. Whatever. We know who we're aiming for first. That's gonna be you, baby boy. Pop. Okay, so not gonna make the same mistake again. I lost track of what I was doing. I got overly excited. Okay. I love the animations. So you might notice that the animations for the battle is different. I love this animation. It's so dramatic. It's so apocalyptic. It is all of them, so it doesn't matter. I can't pick ahead. As long as they don't heal from it. Oh, that would have sucked. I actually upgraded people's runes. So there's a lightning rune, but the upgraded version of that is a thunder rune, and that's what Flick now has. Need that guy to die. Oh shoot. Is it one person or everyone? It's one person, okay. We gotta get this wind head dead. Like, we gotta kill it. Because he will be able to bring back all the other heads. So even if you beat the thunder and fire head, if you don't kill that one first, he can bring back the other 2, which is absolutely wild, because you're basically restarting all over again. These heads have a ridiculous amount of health. Oh, Shiza. Because it doesn't show you how much he heals for, but he does heal, and I don't appreciate that. There we go. Come on, Belleria. Take it out. You know what? I'll take it. Chipping away at everybody with Crowley's attack. Look at that design, though. Goodness gracious. I wonder if he has the highest HP, too, out of all 3 heads. Yes! There we go! Perfect. So actually, hopefully he's hitting the middle one. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all of them. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wow. That hit pretty hard. I'm assuming both of those have... I love that it's just the heads. Nice. Okay. And then hopefully I was right. I was, okay. And then yeah, it doesn't matter. So after we get rid of that far right head, Slick will basically not be able to... He fortunately is a hard hitter, so we'll have to use... Even though his weapon has lightning on it attached to it, so I didn't even think about that. Oh goodness. I'm also really relieved that each head doesn't get a turn. Like, since they're one body, they all have one, what do you call it? Attack. Okay. And then... Yeah, I don't know if the Flick will even be able to hurt the head in the middle. Now I think about it. That's not good. Because he has a lightning rune attached to his sword, so I don't know how that works. We're chipping away at both heads, though, with those attacks, which is nice. Come on, Valeria. Dang. Okay, well, at least it's only one. Yeah! That's the middle head. Oh, no! That means this is gonna be wasted! Because he's immune! That's a 0. Yep, that's a big fat 0. That's fine. At least he now becomes a healer for me if I need one. And either way, we're good with Crowley. Get it, baby. Nice. They hit so hard now. Ooh, gosh, okay. We got this in the bag. I feel confident, unless they pull something out of thin air. Dang. Oh, there we go! Oh, what an ending! Dang. Rip Barbossa. Is that Kasim? Oh, Sonia. Malachi. And Quanda Rosman. Your Majesty! Oh, Kasim! You've changed, Your Majesty. Why? We believed in you! Kasim, I miss the days we fought together, side by side. You were misled by that woman, that Windy. I was wondering where she was. Barbossa, oh my, you've already lost. So much for the Golden Emperor. She has, like, 0 empathy, my goodness. How dare you insult the Emperor? Oh, don't be silly. Your Majesty! Now it's your turn, Tyr. The Empire's fallen. But your soul leader's still mine. Give it to me, now! Oh. What just happened? Are they imprisoning her? Why do you spurn me, Soul Eater? You control life and death, devour souls. Don't you see we are meant for each other? Together, we can take our revenge on this wretched world. And yet you reject me, you, the most cursed of runes, even if you refuse to accept me. Stop. That's enough, Windy. What are you doing? I'll destroy you with my magic! It's no use, Windy. The sovereign rune on my Dragon King sword wards off any form of magic. Even that of the gate rune. But, you said the black rune! I lied. What are you doing, Barbossa? I loved you. Oh. Liar! You only loved the part of me that reminded you of her. That's not true. I wanted to erase the sorrow that lies deep within your eyes. The sorrow of one shunned by others. I loved you. That was my mistake. My one and only mistake. And it cannot be forgiven. Please don't do this to me, Barbossa! I have only myself to blame for the loss of my empire. Tyr, what brave new world will you build in its stead? Emperor Barbossa! Please, Emperor! Your Majesty! Farewell. It's the end of the Emperor. Yes, and the end of the Empire. This palace ain't gonna hold much longer. We better escape. Oh, look, we really gotta escape. We gotta go! Oh, my goodness. I don't know if this is actually timed or not. It's those Liberation Army dogs! Don't let them out of here alive! No! Tyr, I'll hold him off. You go on ahead. Don't be ridiculous, Victor. No! Let's just outrun them! This country still needs you, Tyr. As for me, whatever rises from the ashes of the Empire, I won't be much used to it once the fighting's done. Victor? Look, it'll be fine. Don't worry. I'll be right behind you. Flick! Take care of Tyr! No! Let's go, Commander. He's doing it for all of us. Bye, Victor. Now then, boys, step on up if you're ready to die. You have to rip the heart from my chest before I stop fighting. Oh, Victor! Oh, no! Careful, you fool! Tyr, Odessa chose you. She chose you to rebuild this country. No way I'm letting you get killed here. I'd never hear the end of it when I see her in the afterlife. Go, Tyr. Finish what we've waited for so long. What Odessa fought and died for. Hurry, go! I can't leave you here. I can't leave you here! Stop this! What's happening? Don't worry. Victor and I, you'll be right behind you. Don't you die here, Flick. It's a little early for me to see Odessa again. Our reunion can wait until I've proven my worth. Where's Tyr? He went on ahead. Now we can fight to our heart's content. Yeah, too bad it's you I'm fighting alongside. Tyr fled this way! We must avenge the Emperor! Let's go, Celestial Sword! Jeez, work me to death, why don't you? I swear on my sword, Odessa, you shall not pass! Oh. Oh, everyone's waiting for me. Look, we won! I can't believe it! We won! Yes, the Empire has finally met its end. We did it! We really did it, Sabina! Carcass! It's finally over, Master Tyr. Our Empire has fallen. Look, Tengar, we won! We defeated the Empire! Ow! Ow! Quit pulling me so hard! Sorry. Guess that means Black has been avenged. It's over. Hey, old man! Glad you got to be part of all this before kicking the bucket? Quit calling me old man! Matthew. Master Lucan, those voices. Have we won? Yes, that's right. I see. Master Lucan, I've long despised war. I always felt it was wrong to take the life of another, no matter the reason. Yet, as a military strategist, I've been responsible for the loss of countless lives. I wonder if I made the right choice. Perhaps I should have stayed in that village, whiling away the years fishing. Well, Sir Matthew, the answer to that question. Have you fallen asleep, Sir Matthew? Rest in peace, my friend. You accomplished so very much. Oh, Matthew. Dang. Tyr turned down the position of the first president of the Torn Republic, and the Pantler chose to be the first president of the Torn Republic. Matthew passed away after winning the victory. Luke disappeared with Alicant. Humphrey left the Republic. Kasim turned down the position of Commander-in-Chief and turned back to Moravia Castle to strengthen northern defenses. Quadra Rosman is a Commander-in-Chief. Persimovich left to go look after Yuber. Gremio's with Tyr. Warren became the first chairman of the Torn Republic. Kunto gained the influence ahead of the Merchants Guild. Cleo, weary of battle, still protects Tio's home to this day. Victor disappeared after the final battle. Bellerie became a commanding officer. Griffith refused to join the Republic, instead starting his own business. Clive, by the time the battle was over, had already disappeared. Flick also disappeared during the war. Camille, as the bow stuff extractor of the Republican army. Kritz, invited to join the Republic army, declined and left the Republic. Stein took off on a journey promising to return to the fastest man in the world. Kage left for a faraway place, saying that his contract was over. Fusu Lu briefly returned to the Kobold village. Kirkus devoted himself to rebuilding the village of the elves. Malachi spends the rest of his day watching the graves where Barbossa and Claudia lie. Pawn left a journey to improve his imperfect self. Soon took over the command of the Republican Navy. Anji began using his ship for legitimate trade, hoping to make his fortune. Taiho returned to the village of Kaku to reach his carefree life. Kanak is with Anji. Yamko is, of course, spending his days at the Lake of Torin. Leonardo is with Anji. Hicks, being recognized as a true warrior, set off on a journey. Tengar, of course, joined him, uninvited, saying that he'd be lost without her. Vargas appointed as commander of the Torn Republic Border Guard. Zenonia invited to join the Republic along with Vargas, but disappeared. Eileen is wherever LaPont is. Leon returned to Kaleka to live the rest of his days. George headed north, saying he'd find a good way to making money. Ivanov set off on a journey to search for the colors that represent freedom. Jean continued to work as a rune sage. Ikai set off a journey of training in search of powerful opponents. Maximilian had been filling his duties at night. He announced his retirement. Sancho is still with Maximilian. Glinchi became co-commander of the Capitol Guard. Alan became co-captain of the Capitol Guard. Tesla is the secretary of the Torn Republic. Jabba is in charge of managing Republicans' finances. Lorelei departed for a new land and a new adventure. Blackman returned to his fields. Joshua returned to the Dragon Knights. Morgan returned to the Klon Temple to resume his training. Mose dedicated himself to rebuilding Gregminster, the new capital. Esmeralda lives a life of elegance in a house with a garden full of roses. Melody set off on an adventure to collect sounds from around the world. Chapman quit the armored business to open a playhouse, which is a roaring success. Lucan opened a clinic where he saved the lives of many people. Lucan returned back to Klon Temple. Butch, having lost his dragon position, set off a journey with Humphrey. Kasumi returned back to Rikaku. Moss, being made aware of his ineptitude, devoted himself to further training. Crowley, weary of worldly affairs, returned to the cave. Fuma invited to live in the village of Rikaku. Mo succeeded his title of Master Blacksmith. Mies headed to the village of dwarves to continue his training. Sergei made a fortune selling his inventions. Kimberly forced his way into Tayo's house and ended up living there. Uh-oh! Sheena still gallivanting around as usual. Kessler appointed as a commander of the Torn Republic's patrol. Mark continued living a life in his own indomitable way. Gin returned to the village of Tien, where he continues to work as a shipwright. Hugo became the Torn Republic's first judge. Hellion took over the position of astrologer in LeCont's place. Oh! Mina became the most popular dancer in the Republic and now leads a life of luxury. Melia returned to the domain of the Dragon Knights to resume her duties. Commodore continues to devote himself to his alchemic studies. Jupiter departed on a journey in search of new gadgets. Cassia set off a journey to spread the songs of liberation army to people across the land. Vicky, another television blunder, sent her way off to some faraway place. Ruby welcomed to the rebuilt village of the elves. Vincent returned home to receive his inheritance, of course. Meg left home once again, saying the adventure was calling. Targot serves as Warren assistant. Giovanni started his own business with LaPont's assistance. Quincy returned to the forest where he hunts alone and lives freely. Apple set off on a journey to research and write a biography of Matthew. Kai appointed as martial arts instructor to the Republican Army. Lot lives in a little house together with her cat Mina. Mace retired as a blacksmith and passed on the title to Moose. O'Neill still loves some good gossip. Koromimi returned to the Kobold village and became its chief. Yay! Gong currently working hard to become the second greatest Kobold warrior, the greatest being Koromimi. Antonio continued to work as a cook at Murray's Inn. Lester opened up a restaurant specializing in stews. Kirke gave up his trusty site and became a farmer. Rock asked to design a vault for the dwarves. He devoted himself to his task. Lyndon went straight and opened a successful inn. Savannah kept her childhood promise and became Kirk's bride. Ronnie's apparently not trained diligently to become a good housewife. Gaspar still lives in the town of Kaku and still loves playing dice. Wendy given the task of creating decorative windows for the Tower of Magician's Island. Marie reopened her inn in Gregminster, the new capital of the Republic. Zen is said to be in the grounds of the Corn Republic and filled with flowers every day. She's now working as a maid at Marie's Inn, but still is ready to give any guest she takes a dislike to elbow. Tusky devoted to designing new bathrooms. Klon became gatekeeper of Torn Castle at his request. Templeton set out to sea in order to see the edge of the world. Corinne vanished along with Gridminster's palace treasure. That jerk Chandler realized his long cherished ambition of owning a store of his own. Woo! There we go! That's the end! Woo-woo! Wonderful! Sad, wonderful, but sad. Yay! Oh, okay, so while that is going, I will give my thoughts. That was amazing! Oh, such a great game. I love the story. I love how it slowly ramps up. The remaster really was on the brink of being a remake. There's so many things that were polished and just made to look so amazing. I don't know why I'm facing the game. I can face you now. I loved the story. I loved the characters. I love that you get to see Flick and Victor kind of grow. I enjoy the fact that the 108 stars isn't something that's kind of arbitrary. If you do manage to get 108 stars, you always get some kind of reward in every game. And it's this version of the game, you end up getting back Gremio, which I feel like is a big deal in general, but for me it's especially important. They do a good job in this game of making Gremio relevant and really personable at the beginning of the game. So I'm sure there are people that don't like Gremio or don't care for him, but I feel like the way the story is written, Gremio is meant to be someone that is close to your heart, near and dear to your heart, and regardless of how like players feel about him, they do a good job at making him kind of someone that clearly cares and loves for Tyr. So him coming back at the end is massive. Yeah, I'm so glad I played this game. I did not know if I would get enough time to play it. It's about a 24-hour game if you don't grind too much. For me, I think it ended up taking about like 30 hours. It went by pretty quick. The ending is also kind of unexpected. It is interesting because you're constantly avoiding Windy, and you do kind of fight her, but never in like an official battle. And it's fascinating to see. I wish they'd done a little bit more with Barbossa, but you do get to see that Barbossa is clearly not this maniacal evil man. It's pretty obvious that he's still kind of kind-hearted, and you see that with Futch, right? It's Windy that shoots down Black. It's Windy that constantly like attacking you, pursuing you. Barbossa, you don't really hear much about him, and it's kind of interesting to note that, you know, they have black runes, and that's what's kind of how Windy was controlling all these generals, kind of behind Barbossa's back. I also love the twist that this entire time he's just been letting her do what she wanted to do because he was so in love with her. I mean, could you imagine feeling like you're like puppeteering and master manipulating this man this entire time? And the entire time the dude is completely aware that you are doing stuff that you have no business doing, that he did not sign off on, but he's just like, I love her. I'm gonna let her do it. I'm gonna let her destroy my empire. Which is kind of what ended up happening, because you gotta wonder how far the rebellion would have gotten if she had not pursued Ted had not given the soul leader to us, and then we basically went and started leading the Liberation Army. Not that Odessa wasn't a good leader, but while she was very beloved, it seemed like she was still struggling to get it off the ground. And she, alive, sadly, could not get her brother, Matthew, to join. Which is very heartbreaking when you think about it, because Matthew is, of course, a giant piece to this whole war happening and us being successful. You know, we're literally on the back half of the game, like battle 5 or 6, and Matthew's still like, we're not organized the way we're supposed to be. Which just goes to show to you how much of a genius he's been and how well things have gone because of his influence. I also love that Matthew and Humphrey's background are finally, you know, revealed in the last couple of videos. It's kind of hinted at throughout the entire game. You know, that there's this incident that happened at Calica, and that there's this thing that, you know, there's a reason why Matthew truly hates war and why Humphrey disappeared, and it all kind of centers around Calica and people kind of realizing how truly ugly and horrible war is. It was sad to see Matthew pass, but at the same time, I feel like he probably was happy to finally let go. It's unfortunate though. I've played Suikoden 1, 2, 3, and 5, and I think one of the coolest pieces of Suikoden lore, and I don't think this is a big spoiler or anything, but Matthew's influence never ceases. He's a huge part of this game, and in every game following, you kind of get to see his legacy continue in terms of being, you know, making these master strategists and people that truly respected and loved him, and respected his work, and respected his desire to avoid war. I do plan on playing Suikoden 2. Suikoden 2, however, is literally twice the length of the first game. Fun fact, if you're familiar with how these long stories are built, usually what writers will do is they will make a thing called a series Bible. And basically it has all these little details about how characters are connected, what their history was, what their past is. That's how, if you ever hear someone talking about how you don't want to have a dump of information, or have like these moments in the story where it's just people rattling off all these facts and all this history, and you want to have it like blended into conversation, when you ever see like a story where it feels like the world building is very natural and the conversations are very natural and you're hearing about things slowly but surely, that tends to come from a creator or a writer who's made a series Bible, because they're able to keep track of all those details, and that's how they're able to weave that information throughout their story. So back to my fun fact, sorry that was a tangent. Suikoden 1 was not meant to be a game. Suikoden 1 was basically the series Bible for Suikoden 2, and there was so much content that they ended up deciding to make this game. And I'm so glad they did, because I feel like Suikoden 1 is an amazing game. You have the introduction of the runes. The rune issue is forever present, because you do have Windy chasing down Tyr, trying to get the rune. You have the rune come back, and that rune ends up actually, or like, I guess the souls within the rune end up protecting Tyr. So that's why Tyr is able to survive Windy's attack. It's also very interesting, and that's also, I guess, why Windy can't take the Soul Leader. I don't know if that's officially the reason why, but it's, you know, the fact that she finally grabs Tyr, tries to literally physically steal the rune, and then the souls, the 4 souls that have basically died along the way, that mean so much to you, are the ones that protect you from her and help spurn her, is kind of incredible. I don't know if the actual rune ever spurned Windy, or if it was the souls within the rune being aware that her getting her hands on it would hurt the entire world, and specifically in this case, someone that they love, Tyr, that causes her to never be able to grab, uphold, and actually have the rune herself. So it's just a lot of fascinating twists and turns, and also just a great game overall. So eventually I will play Suikoden 2. It's just gonna be, I honestly feel like I might need to find a video editor to get Suikoden 2 out. So that is the end of Suikoden 1. I absolutely adored this game. It's actually way better than I remember it being, if I'm being honest. I think as a kid, I played the game, I enjoyed the game, but I don't think I appreciated it as much as I do now. Oh, we have a cutscene! Oh, bye! Bye! Apparently. Yeah. Aww. Fantastic. With that, I know this was a long outro, but thank you for sticking with me if you waited this long. I appreciate you joining me for this playthrough. I hope to see you in the next video, and I will talk to you later. Bye!